Hi guys, today is my third day of my challenge to see how quickly I can manifest my mate contract by deeply falling in love with myself. That sounds crazy to say out loud. But also taking steps that I know are in integrity with who I am, what I am trying to create, and what I would like to become. So yesterday was day 2. I didn't create a video. Days 1 video is on here, so you can check that out. Day 2, I decided to go to a Pilates class. I've been pretty resistant to exercise for like the last 2 years, pretty much. So I know, though, that deep down inside, exercise is one thing that really gets my energy moving. I always have a better day, just really gets me in the flow. And more than that, I want to make sure that my mate contract is like at least kind of in shape, right? Like he doesn't have to be super buff, but something. And then that also got me thinking, like, is God super hot? Like, I know, so God, my conception of God or source is like both masculine and feminine energy. So I'm like hot. It's kind of the only way I can say it. Like probably not buff. Are they super toned? What's going on? Are they fit? Um, so yeah, I can only ask of somebody else what I'm willing to do myself. So I'm gonna get some fitness going on here. Today is something else entirely. So I knew when I started this challenge, like actually yesterday I thought already about this thing that I'm going to do today. I was like, oh, I really need to do that. And then I said, no, I'm going to Pilates today. Like I can do it another day, but it really needs to go. And I know that it's just really not good for me. So it's something that I used to do a lot actually a few years ago. And then the habit came back. I was in like not even a real relationship. I can't even really call it that. More like a testing period of old patterns just like a month ago. And because our communication was so limited, I wanted these answers, like I needed this sort of level of control within the relationship. I would use I Ching and tarot cards to discover those answers. And I wouldn't just ask like one question a day. I would ask like tons of questions, and I would even like repeat questions. It was fun, but also addictive, like this energy of needing and needing and needing, compulsion. More than that, those actions, rather than bringing me to a deeper state of contemplation, which I think is how I Ching and Tarot are meant to be used, were actually leading me further and further away from my own reality, my own experience, my own intuition, and what I felt and understood was really going on. And loving yourself, trusting yourself means allowing yourself to be present with what you feel, what you know in your body. I knew that this relationship wasn't good for me. Like, it just wasn't. There were so many things about it that were not. And I would meditate on it, and it was like, dude, this relationship isn't good. But I would still ask the I Ching, like, repeatedly. As if, well, I guess hoping to get a different answer. But truthfully, that doesn't serve me, and what doesn't serve me isn't going to serve the world through me. So I really need to let go of that. It's also giving my power away. Our intuition, our self-knowledge, our self-understanding is huge, huge, huge power to steer us and direct us. And when we say, I don't know, like you direct me, we're giving that huge power away to other people. And the relationship that I want to create, not just with my mate, but also with God, is one of empowered being, that I am empowered, that I am independent, not overly independent, but that it's not codependent, that I don't rely on them for my self-worth, that I don't rely on them to feel good that day, that I don't rely on them to provide me with things that I don't think I can provide for myself. So reclaiming my power, although this might seem like kind of a small step in this instance, is going to be huge. And the amount of energy that I wasted just spinning my wheels around and around and around these questions, whether or not it was fun or a game, like the truth is that at the end of the day, it's a ton of wasted energy that I want back in my life. So there's a part of me that's like, no, can't I just do it once a day? But for the purposes of this, no, I can't just do it once a day. Like, it's cold turkey. Because that thing's a slippery slope for me, and we got to do cold turkey, so it's cold turkey. Okay, that feels good to say. Whew! Yeah, feels good. That's how you know that you're on the right direction. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm really excited. Oh, I wanted to say too that just yesterday I also manifested a new client and an old client, but a really, really powerful new relationship with that client that's I'm really excited about. And I honestly, I know inside of myself to reclaim that intuitive power. I know that the way that I was being with them would not have been possible had I not already done so much work to create this self-love foundation that I was basically standing on to be present with them. And yeah, I was just really grateful for that, and how much easier it was to be with my clients from that place of really deeply loving myself. It was like all of my fears and insecurities that come up sometimes, I could just say, yeah, no, it's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about that. Yeah. Whereas before I might have engaged them or might not have even noticed them coming up and been paralyzed by them unknowingly. So that was really powerful, and I'm excited to see what happens. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Really look forward to hearing. So please feel free if you want to join in with me. I created a Facebook group called Manifesting Soul Love. So if you want to join me, you can come to that group. I'm going to be making posts there every day too. And yeah, I would love to hear about what you're doing and your own experiences. So you guys have a wonderful day.